technique, accuracy, power, speed. That's my analogy. In other words, you always have to have the TNA first.
Toes and ankles?
Exactly. Okay? So, technique and accuracy first, power and speed last. Fast for nothing is no good. Okay? So, like a dragon spitting fire, this rear hand, it's going to come up. When it gets to your mouth, the hand closes, but it's like holding a handgun where the index fingers relax. And then as that starts to fire, you're going to think that your ring finger knuckle is what's driving. In real life, like JKDing it, I'm hitting with the middle finger knuckle also. But when you're learning it, it's helpful to think of the ring finger. In China, they'll also mention the pinky, especially in Hong Kong. But that's more thinking like I'm Mark's size doing it to me, right? So then he's emphasizing this because of the size difference. Because he wants that upward pressure. Does that make sense? It makes sense if you look at the history where it was a woman teaching a woman. Then the history makes sense. And then the anatomy of the angle was always upward, right? But for those of us that are bigger than average, that's not going to work, because how many 7-foot guys are you fighting, right? So you have to think that you want to be able to change your target just like you would with a handgun. So my target could be here, my target could be there, my target could be there, right? Sorry about that. Sorry for you. Okay. So you get the concept. So up in chamber, think of the middle knuckles and like God tied a string to your ring finger and took off on a speedboat. Is that helpful? So you don't want to think muscle power here. You want to think from the core and like magic. Boom. Not with your head. Don't do that. In fact, if anything, your head should be like you're the ultimate cocktail waitress. Meaning, I can be smiling and serving you, and you can't tell that I'm hitting you because I look totally normal. You can't tell that I'm doing anything, right? So that's the feeling. The feeling has to be that you're not going, okay? You're the opposite, okay? I'm going to just change angles so everyone can see. So, dragon spitting fire, string tied to your ring finger, pow. Then the other one comes. See my shoulders are down? Relax your shoulder. Yeah. Other hand comes up, string tied to your finger. Then from your gut, from your belly button up. Okay. Up comes the next cartridge. Now it's going to go down the barrel. Up comes the next cartridge. Now it goes down the barrel. Now here's another trick that you need for the high level. And that is my other hand is enclosed. Okay? So, super important if you're going to transition the Wing Chun into the Jeet Kune Do, into the grappling. Because if your hands are constantly closed, you won't be able to use them. You guys know about cross extensor reflex? Okay, a basic